Hello everybody, and welcome to our next episode of Capture webinar series. Today we are diving into the Australia release of ServiceNow Strategic Portfolio Management, and I will walk you through the most interesting and useful changes, updates that can make a real impact for your life or for your daily work. So my name is Gergely Talabér. I am a solution architect at Capture. And today, my colleague also joined, who is István Görgey, Managing Director at Capture. István, let me ask you to kick off this event and give a short introduction about our company for the audience. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gergely, and good morning, everybody. So my name is István Görgey, and I'm the Managing Director and the head of the Partner Alliances here in Capture about the ServiceNow unit. If you could go to the next slide, Gergely, I would do a quick introduction about Capture. You can see here the agenda. Gergely will talk a little bit about more on that one, but let's focus on Capture for a few minutes. So basically, we have 4 pillars in our organization. The first pillar is a classical implementation pillar for us, where we have something like a connected ecosystem around ServiceNow. We have multiple certificates for different modules of the product. However, we have an additional pillar in the organization, which is the resource services, and it's a really interesting combination for us because that represents the customer maturity model. So if you start with ServiceNow, you always need a partner at the very beginning to do the implementation, and the second part, when you are about to figure out that you can do this by your own or with some external help, and you do not really need that much like a partner, but you need externals. And we have in our resource pool, dedicated ServiceNow resource pool, 350 experts around different modules of the ServiceNow ecosystem. And the third pillar for us, it's again another maturity level for the customers. When you realize that you do not really need externals, internals, or even partners for your operation, you need AI workforce, and this is where we can build the agentic workflow for your system. And altogether, what we call this is the managed service. When you have different maturity by modules, maybe you need for a new module an implementation service, maybe another module you need resource services, but with ITSM you have that maturity model that you're about to do the AI automation. Then we have all together under the managed service operation where we can support your daily work. So that's it in a nutshell. Let's focus a little bit on the implementation services. So we started as an SPM, an enterprise architecture consultancy company. However, we have deep knowledge on ITSM, ITOM, and especially Gergely today is representing this kind of knowledge. Our idea here is to really create a coherent ecosystem based on ServiceNow, because for SPM and EA and for CSM as well, the foundations are needed. But sometimes we need to reconfigure, restructure those elements to have all the benefits out from this. So as you can see here, we have a lot of services, a lot of experts in the team, but we are focusing on Europe. So next slide, please. If we just focusing on SPM and SPM related services or quick wins, what you can have, we have a really streamlined service here. There's a Smart Start implementation, which starts from 42,000 euros. Basically, that's or entering for a company who would like to use SPM. We have another service if you're about to migrate from other tools like Clarity or like Microsoft Project. We have so much experience here, and we also have a really quick win and easy to understand um, service here. That's the project workspace migration, because the deadline is near, and you should go to the next UI experience. We will include the slides later, so you will have the possibility to read all those information on the slide deck. But that's it about the introduction, and let's get back to Gergely's presentation, where he is about to showcase the Australia release.
Yeah, thank you, Istvan. So let's go quickly through the agenda before we are getting started. This quick look how it looks like. So we will have a short introduction, some Australia in focus feature highlights in 5 minutes, a live demonstration, how Australia new features looks like in action. And I also collected some quality of life improvements. And at the end, please stick with us because we have some news from the Knowledge 26 from Las Vegas. I will highlight some SPM related new functions as well, which are introduced on the Knowledge. So first thing first, safe harbor notice, and just a couple of housekeeping notes. This session is recorded, and you will receive the recording afterwards. We will also share today's slides with you and other useful materials as well. Your microphone is muted and the webcam is turned off during the webinar, so you can sit back and just focus, relax. If you have questions, then just drop it in the Q&A window anytime, and we have my colleagues in the background as well, and they can answer your questions already during the webinar, and we will go through some of them at the end of the session as well. So, if we can't answer a question, because this also can happen, then we will come back to you after the webinar. With that, so let's start sorry. Okay, so let's dive into what the OCR release brings to strategic portfolio management. I've made a summary slide here where you can see that the evolution of recent releases. What's worth to notice is the progress, basically. Earlier releases were very focused and strengthened on ServiceNow's core areas. Things like project workspace was developed, and resource management workspace, and portfolio strategic planning, and so on. And over time, these have developed into really powerful capabilities during the past years. And now with the Australia release, we are seeing a move of the focus, let's say. I mean, there we have A-related functions already in ServiceNow before. I mean, you just need to think about the No Assist available last year and before as well. What we see is that they are coming more and more matured, polished, easier to use. And don't make me wrong, AI will not remove the need of human work. We are quite far from word dominance, let's say. What ServiceNow uses AI for are the tasks that these models are really good at. So they are really shine. Processing data in large scales and automated tasks, which requires a lot of manual administration. So this is not replaced, but updated. So I will show these to you a bit later. Now, I just want to say that you still need somebody to run the project and get things done. The functions what ServiceNow introduces in the Australia release will make the life of those who do these tasks more easier. And I believe the next one, yeah, here's the roadmap for the topics, let's say, for today. We will focus on 3 primary areas: strategic portfolio, strategic planning workspace, the project workspace, and the strategic/portfolio planning workspace as well. We will wrap things up with a look at some key improvements. Because our time is brief, I'm sorry for that, I want to maximize it by diving right into a live demo to show you these major changes in real life scenarios, how these looks really in the system. At the end, I will highlight some smaller yet highly important and useful updates as well. Let me tell you that don't worry about taking notes. As a reminder, you will receive this full recording and a copy of these slides. We also included links, deep dive resources and documentation, so you can explore everything by your own pace. And now, let's jump into the live demo. So I'm currently on the project workspace. And yeah, first let's go to strategic planning workspace, shall we? And the first thing is what we are talking about is goals and targets. So the new function is an AI function, what I'm starting with, and just the background. So by the time corporate goal is flagged as a lagging problematic, the window to solve the upcoming issue is most probably closed already, so they are done. In the Australia release, ServiceNow is changing the way to drive real business outcomes by noticing or identifying the risk on goals early. So in time, you can do something. There are three core pillars and the sections, and just let me show you how this works. So we have this goal inside here. And if I click on it, then you will see the AI-related measurement or evaluation about your goal. So now you can predict the goal risks early. This is done by AI, giving the high-level status and forecast about the goal, which gives you time and lets you basically drive the upcoming risk, putting the goal back on track, so in time. This is the essence. Currently, the highlight the urgent targets is done. Basically, this will show the burning topics which needs attention first. Here you can see. And the AI analysis provides some actionable AI recommendations, identifying and understanding risk is the first step. I mean, then resolving it, basically the next step and the other one. Using No Assist here, the platform provides actual contextual recommendations. So like suggesting an automated capacity shift from low priority tasks to resolve the critical bottleneck. On the right side, you can see that this is active in ServiceNow. This is a new predictive workspace panel. So it shows visual deviations that directly link project realities back to the strategic metrics. No Assist gives some details about the topics mentioned before. What is the percentage of confidence achieve the goal? So this is here. So this is not the confidence level of the AI answer. This is the confidence level of achieving the goal. I mean, yeah, 53 is not that good, if you ask me. Previously, strategy lives somewhat separately, so goals were scoped to portfolio plans from now on strategy. Goals and strategy were put into one workspace. Boards can be created instantly, so getting started does not require an entire setup anymore. Single goal and targets assigned at any organization level, so no duplicated sub-goals required for a team. You can send out also automated reminders here, and these can be configured based on the frequency. And it can, if the goal target is quarterly, goal owners can set how many days before the period and the reminder fires automatically, so to target owners and contributors. So yeah. The next is the portfolio planning one. And I open up my favorite corporation, Acme. Let's see the planning tab here. And here we have an improved strategic planning workspace hierarchy and Kanban views once it loads. So customers struggles to discover hierarchy and Kanban views with portfolio plans. The hierarchy view was powerful, but users could not reprioritize work without switching tabs back and forth. Now you can access hierarchy and Kanban view as well in this view instantly and reprioritize tasks effortlessly with drag and drop on the, for example, on the hierarchy view. I just grab one task and not this one, maybe this one, and drag and drop, and now the system modifies the priority, and the new priority can be seen on the screen. Okay, next point is the goals, the new function, which was a bit painful before, but now this is also fixed. This is about basically objectives and key results owners. And let me show you what I mean. So they were forced to create sub-goals at every organizational level before assigning targets, resulting in overhead and the duplicated goal record, which was not necessary from system-wise, but yeah, you had to do it. The data model did not reflect it, basically, real-world delegation across entities. Now you can assign targets flexibly across entire organizational level. With entity assignment at the target level, a single business unit goal can have targets assigned to individual teams, to Scrum teams directly. And this is what you see here as well. Each team works against their target, no duplicated goals, no extra maintenance needed at all. The next function, what I want to show you, is on the project workspace. And I think this is a cool one. I think we can agree that project managers spend measurable time, a lot, manually creating and validating status reports. However, the project health statuses are somewhat viewed as, subjective, let's say, reducing the leadership trust in them a bit. PM spend hours manually extracting data from various systems. They are lucky if they have one. So it's hard to summarize a project status into a slide deck, while the PMO leads chase them for updates daily. Sometimes, I can tell you. By the time those reports make it to the stakeholder committee, data is already out of date by far. Days, but it can make a lot. To address this and make life a bit easier, ServiceNow provides accurate project health instantly through the three core aspects. It will speed up the project reporting significantly, standardize health scoring, and it's very important to ensure that the timed communication is makes easier. So as you can see, there is a generated status report button. Here you see a draft, which I still can edit if I want, but let's generate a new one. And the AI is in work currently. So there are some things needs to be highlighted. You can always review and edit the AI-generated content before the submission. The executive summary and the comments, everything. Also, the executive summary templates are editable, but there's a default as well, so you can use it out of the box. Here the dimensions are the schedule, financials, resource scope. The score is generated independently for them. And if it's done, then I can accept it and submit. Now that's still not finalized, so I still can edit it and modify the status from draft to submitted. The next function, what I want to show you, is the AI insights. Going through a project report is absolutely valuable, but I can tell you majority of the stakeholders has no time for that, or just a limited one. So Project Insights is a new function which can be found inside the platform next to the work, basically. So accessible whenever a project manager needs them, covering every major has the dimensions from financials to risks, basically. What you can do and what it really means is that this bring project intelligence into the daily workflow quickly. You can get a complete picture of project health, what you can see here. I think you're already familiar with Project Insights emails, like they were frequently missed or overlooked in high volume inboxes. If you see 200 daily emails, then it's hard. But if you go to this page and just generate or regenerate an AI insight, then it will tell you what's the project status quickly and basically the most important aspects will be shown to you, like so. It's important to mention that it covers everything in the project, so not just the project record itself from this perspective, but the tasks, the milestones, the resource assignments, risk issues, everything else. Just to wrap up. Okay, the next one. The next function, what I want to show you, is basically demand experience, which is a long-awaited function, I believe, in the workspaces. So let's go for the demand experience. And now, what we are waiting for this a long time has come at last. It's a demand management on the project workspace experience. To be honest, it was not trivial to explain to our customers why they have project workspace and not the same function or almost the same function for demand experience. And what you can do here is to you can support teams to configure their demand workflows. You can get rid of the confusion of matching demands across the old from Y projects on the new workspace experience. And also you can speed up demand lifecycle management for all teams across the enterprise. Now let's talk about a bit where the strategic lifecycle usually begins, the demand pipeline. Historically, the intake has been a bit shady thing. Maybe you met someone on a meeting or next to the coffee machine, and after some chat, things started moving basically. As they can come from different sources, demands usually submitted with missing details or worse, buried into unstructured Word documentations, Excels, emails, or PDF attachments, you name it. SharePoint list sounds familiar. Portfolio managers can spend weeks manually extracting data, organizing committees, and trying to normalize these requests just to make them understandable and comparable. For example, from priority perspective, it's important. What ServiceNow offers is to speed up the demand review and decision making instead of sorting through disjoint requests forms. Your portfolio team can make decisions about ideas and on unified workspaces by placing strategic alignment metrics, resource estimates, and cost projections into a single table, so you can make confident funding decisions. I believe most powerful AI capabilities is to analyze a large amount of data and search for patterns. ServiceNow introduces a new function to summarize demands. How it works basically is the demand data is sent to AI, basically all the fields. Then we will see a new summary about our demand record, currently excluding records or related lists and activity streams. This function will be introduced later. Okay, now I want to show you, after a long speech, a new function as well. This will be the playbook. So I create a new demand. And planned start will be today, okay, and the planned end date will be next year, 1 year from now. Then create. Now, so let's talk about what playbooks really are. Basically, they grabs your hand and follows through the demand management process through its life cycle. So you can see this in the left side, and these are the steps of the playbook one by one. It transforms demand management from a form-based activity into a repeatable process, one that scales across teams and demand type without requiring code. From technical perspective, it looks like a guided setup, almost a guided setup, where the end result is a completed demand, approved or cancelled, but you know it, which went through each stages basically on the life cycle, demand life cycle. It contains a set of tasks, what you can see here, field requirements, automation rules, and routing conditions. When a new demand is created, and that new demand matches the playbook criteria, the playbook activates automatically and guides the demand manager through each step. The playbook function in the new demand experience gets triggered based on the demand trigger conditions. So you need to set this, and basically it's helping the users to navigate the steps as they review the demand, from submitting to approve, reject, the whole record. You can create and maintain multiple playbooks from different demand types based on your requirements. So it can be just a few examples: IT demands, marketing campaigns, capital projects, facility requests, whatever you need. You can create these demand playbooks and go on with them. It's a bit easier to follow these guys through than to just to go to the form, the old form, and fill everything, and everything all the time something pops up. So this is a streamline process. Now let's go back to demands and open an existing one. Fortunately, you don't lose anything on the demand overview or from the form, let's say. This is new, not a new demand, and this is why you don't see the playbooks function here. Okay, each demand includes a details tab with, like previously on the form, just shinier, let's say. You can see the overview of the demand tasks, resource assignments, stakeholders, goals, targets, relationships, etc. Additionally, and unlike the classic demand workbench, the new demand management experience includes docs as well. Just let me click on it. So the demand manager can add details as they work through each demand. Fortunately, you don't need to brace yourself when you start using this experience, as it has exactly 0 steps to migrate. There are no new tables, no schema changes. The workspace is let's say it's UX look quite fine, while the data is completely untouched under the hood. So every demand created before shows up in the new workspace. So these are basically created years ago, and you don't need to import, no sync, no action, no migration, nothing. So, and the users existing with existing demand roles get the access immediately when this is provisioned. So no new roles or access levels requires, fortunately. So that's about the demand workspace, and let's go back to the project workspace once again. And I have prepared a project because the next function is really what we were missing, is the resources tab. So how these imported changes, let's introduce the resource management on the project workspace itself. So you don't need to use the resource workspace. You can find these functions what you need as a project manager on the project workspace. This is about to manage project resources without ever leaving this workspace. Basically, this was designed to eliminate the context with switching back and forth. So project managers now can monitor, forecast, and resolve resource allocation issues directly here. So, for example, this doesn't look like very good. We need to do something with that. And at the end, it's possible to approve and update resource allocations directly from the project with existing roles. So no new roles or access levels needs to be introduced. The next function, the next update, is the resource management guided setup, what I really like. Because, to be honest, resource management is not an easy topic. Not because it's loosely implemented in service. No. It's absolutely not. Resource management is complex, especially if you have a lot of resource members, hundreds or several hundreds. The guided setup in an interactive step-by-step onboarding ensures that correct setup is and the first assignment creations from day one can be done correctly. So admins unsure what was the problems before. So admins were unsure which properties to set. Allocations were misconfigured, no visibility in existing customizations, and existing customers migrating from resource plans to resource assignments had no guided path. Now this is basically done. So you just need to go through it. This process guides through administrators' structured step-by-step resource management, ensuring all the key configurations are reviewed and confirmed and will work. Now, what I also want to mention is that ServiceNow added regarding resource management. ServiceNow added some shiny functions, or not just added some shiny functions. We have some changes under the hood as well, and some of them what we are waiting for a long time. The resource plan often specifies different hours across different months. For example, 30 hours in January and 70 hours in February for a resource. And before this year, first quarter, the migration script did not carry this distribution into resulting the resource assignment. The total hours migrated correctly, but the monthly breakdown was flattened. So let's just go back and show this to you on a high level, requiring manual correction after the migration. And imagine if you have hundreds of projects with thousands of resource plans like this here. Like, as you can see that this is flat, but you can imagine that if I have 30 hours here and 70 hours here, then it will broke if after the migration, it looks like that it's flattened like you see here. And updating them manually is barely an option, and I can tell you this is something that what we learned on the hard way. Fortunately, this issue was solved. So now the resource distribution is not flat anymore, but reflects to the original setup. And resource plans can be also in the requested extension state. This is another one, meaning the project managers has requested additional time beyond what was originally approved. And previously migrations did not handle this state correctly. The requested allocations would not transfer properly, causing discrepancies between the what was requested and what was reflected. Okay, so after a long speech of project management, let's go to talk about Agile, because we have new functions here as well. I set up a project for this. Let's open digital insurance. And the next topic is about generating stories quickly from epics. So product managers breaking down epics repeatedly entered context already captured in the epic record. And I have customer onboarding here. Yeah, so here you can see the epic itself. Manual story creation process was time-consuming and inconsistent in some cases. The end result, however, is not carved in stone. You can alter it whenever you want. And here's the new function, create stories. So let's click on that. And yeah, as you can see on the right side, NoAssist starts working, validating the story, processing new information, and so on. And it will come back with the results. So as you can see here, it has some suggestions what stories should be generated. And if we accept this, then it will save these stories. So basically how it works, Teams provides one-line concept prompts from the Epic, and the AI can create one and create stories. And as you can see, we are opening the planning item here. And under that, we will see the stories as well. As you can see, the new stories are created in draft state with low priority. I can edit them, update them, modify them based on my preferences. So there are a few more updates. For example, what I wanted to mention, for example, users could not capture financial data using investment currency for baselines. Nor transfer old baselines to the new data model. So multi-currency kicks here, and it was implemented in the Australia version. Financial baseline snapshot for work items with investment currency did not capture investment currency data in baselines, preventing multi-currency customers from adopting the new experience without data loss. Now you can capture and migrate financial baselines in any currency. This will eliminate financial data gap in the multi-currency environment. And as I promised you in the beginning of the presentation, here are some news from Las Vegas. So I think the one of the biggest updates is that the ServiceNow introduces monthly plugin releases instead of quarterly ones. There will be a new AI native personal experience with layout that supports AI chat features with Otto. Otto is the name of the NoAssist, the new name of the NoAssist. There will be AI native portfolio management with more reporting and dashboard feature, AI specialist for specific functionalities, and demand manager AI specialist. There will be a new team member experience, a renewed timesheet UI, and enterprise-wide deployments easily. So basically, that's it. That's what I wanted to share with you about the new functions, AI functions, and others about the new release. And let's now we can have the questions. And in the meantime, first, let me thank you for your attention. On the left side, you can see some links on website and on LinkedIn where you can find us. On the right side, you can fill up the form about the feedback of this webinar, and the middle side is the most important. Our upcoming webinar, which will be about the future of AI in ServiceNow, so basically how it will look like. And it also contains the knowledge highlights from Las Vegas this year. It was on the beginning of the month. And István, may I ask you to say something about this webinar? Thank you.
Thank you for your attention, everybody. So our next webinar will be much like a talk show. We will have a discussion with our chief of AI, who is attended to Las Vegas to the Knowledge this year, and we will check the future of ServiceNow, what the platform can bring to us from AI perspective. And my colleague has much more knowledge on AI than me, and basically he's trying to put it into context to understand the MoveWorks acquisition, to understand the relation to ChatGPT or the other agents and agentic models, and just to keep it in a framework, we will try to find the future-proof concept around ServiceNow. So this is not a demo webinar. This is just a discussion how ServiceNow is about to bring us to the future and how it will support us in the future as well. So I think it's going to be interesting. And one thing what Gergő haven't mentioned yet, that the license structure is about to change.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no problem at all. So this is something what we won't cover in that webinar, but if you would like to have a discussion on the new license structure and the new available functionalities, contact us or contact your ServiceNow representatives, because we have a lot of new things. ServiceNow also realized that they need a restructure about the pricing for the AI-related functions and features. So this is something really like a good opportunity for us to explore together what we can achieve using the platform. Yeah, that's it in a nutshell. Please, I also attached those links and the form into our chat panel and in the Q&A session as well. If you have any questions, just use the Q&A bar, and if we won't have that much, then we will close the webinar today.
Yeah, thank you for your attention, and yeah, let's meet on the next webinar.
Yeah. Thank you very much, everybody. Bye-bye. Have a lovely day.
Thank you.